excited, then stressed and overwhelmed. That's how I felt for the last months. It's now been more than 5 months since I started my preparation to apply to work at my dream company. And I'm super happy to tell you this is the last step of my journey trying to get a job at VOX. But for you to truly understand how it all happened, we need to go back to the start. Yeah, it was me when I saw VOX video for the first time. And I still remember the feeling. I'm like, this is amazing. I love this video. I want to work at VOX. I'll do whatever it takes to work at VOX. But why do I decide to do it now? Why didn't I do it earlier? Well, I was working at a sushi bar for about 3 years, and on my 24th birthday, I asked myself, do I want to do it for the rest of my life? Absolutely no. And then I thought, VOX had always been my dream company. I loved their videos and the story they've been telling. And before I turned 25, I refused to let my dream go away. I want to do it. I want to work in my dream company. Even the success rate is 1%, I still want to give it a shot. But the problem is that I do not have skill yet. So how am I gonna do it? There are 4 steps to make it happen. First, I need to talk to experts to know what skill needed for video editor intern. I got lucky to connect with Jaden.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
He used to work at the Future. He's a crazy talented video editor and a perfect one for me to ask this question.
So you need to learn the basic skill like understanding how to tell stories, the pacing, the flow of the edit, and just a little bit of color grading as well. But what's more important is that you need to show them your passion and dedication. I think for an intern position, attitude is more important than skill.
I got it. So that's a skill I need to learn for general video editor position. But to understand expectation for VOX, I still need to talk to someone who's working there. For the past 4 months, I have been sending messages to hopefully have a chat with him, to which I never received a single response. Now, this moment, I had 2 options. First, quit and apply for another company. 2, waiting until they reply, and it might take forever, leaving me no other choice. I gotta figure out the answer myself. It might be somewhere on YouTube. So I spent weeks to find what VOX expect when they hire.
They wanted me to write scripts for them.
We just hire creative people and we let them make stuff.
So I understand everything I need to understand, and then also what can I show on screen.
Now, I think I got the answer. That's 3 things. Pacing, it makes the story better and more engaging. Color grading, it brings the mood that we want the audience feels. And animation, it makes the information more eye-pleasing and signature called VOX style animation. And if I can master all of them, I can have a high chance to work at VOX. Let's do it! So I spent a bunch of time watching VOX videos and figure out the pacing of the videos, how they edit and structure the story. And I came to a realization that it was totally different from editing a normal YouTube video and VOX video. Editing YouTube videos feel like telling a simple story, but editing VOX video feel much more like explaining a scientific paper in a simple way. For a YouTube video, I had a lot of creative freedom to tell the story, but for VOX video, I have to explain a certain topic in the most structured and efficient way possible. And it took me quite a bit to learn. I thought it's not that hard, but when I tried to do it, my video sucks. I don't know what should I do now. Come on, dude. Just do it. You have to do it and you will be better, you know? Are you sure? Yeah, 100% sure. Okay. I'll do it. And yeah, it works. The more I practice, the better I become. Eventually, I started to see the difference and know how to make it more engaging. And during that process, I found 2 secret formulas that all the producers at VOX know and use it. And they are visual anchor and feeling and thinking music. First, Let's talk about visual anchor. A great video isn't all about the idea, but the way the idea is presented. A visual anchor is something that you show the audience to explain the information. It can carry a lot of explanatory power, and it's great for different reasons because it can simplify things and they can make a regular information more engaging and easy to understand. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to make a video about football t-shirt. For the intro, you could say something like, every 2 seconds, somebody buy a football t-shirt and that's just carrying the shirt of top 10 club in Europe. Football shirts are big business. They're getting more and more expensive. A Manchester United shirt today cost 3 times as much as 30 years ago. It's too bad and boring. Now, let's see a good example with better visual anchor. Every 2 seconds, somebody buy a football t-shirt and that's just carrying the shirt of top 10 club in Europe. Football shirts are big business. They're getting more and more expensive. A Manchester United shirt today cost 3 times as much as 30 years ago. Why is it better? Because I asked myself, with this piece of information, what's the best visual anchor for it? The visual anchor that when I show the audience, they understand it right away. When I explain every 2 seconds, the clock is running. Somebody buy a football t-shirt, there's a new t-shirt popping up every 2 seconds. Or Manchester United shirt got 3 times as much as 30 years ago. I showed the t-shirt and the price tag so you can see it and understand it better. So now we understand why no matter the topic VOX explained, we can understand it easily thanks to visual anchor or the way they visualize to explain the information. Because explainer videos work best when picture and words are integrated. Now, let's talk about the second formula. Before I know this, I make a mistake all the time. I overuse feeling music, but the great videos is a mix of feeling and thinking piece of music. So what are they? Feeling music is the music that you use when you tell a story that has emotion or feeling involved in it. For example, it could be sad when you just got fired from a job, lost someone you love. It could be happy when you just got your dream job or achieved something you wanted for a long time. On the other side, thinking music is often beat music or nurture feeling. This is the music that you use when you explain the information or theory. This allows the audience to engage more with their brain than their feeling part and to be more focused on the information. To tell a better story, video editor needs to understand when to use thinking music, feeling music, and a break, no music at all, so the audience can focus 100% on the information that I'm talking. Like right now, the idea is that if you want to explain something, use thinking music. If you want the audience to feel something, use feeling music. And trust me, these two formulas totally transform the way how I make videos. It's time to move on to learn color grading. For a beginner like me, it's really hard for me to see the difference between colors. Like, wait, what? It's same color before. Or after hours of color grading, I usually mess it up and make it look worse. But I believe practice makes perfect. So every day I spend 2 hours to practice, play around with all waveform, array, histogram, and after a month of training, I finally can see the difference, do color correction for my video, and make it look better. And now, the last skill I want to learn is animation. I watch frame by frame to learn and try to do the same. And it really helps me to know how to visualize the information. In addition, I did a research to see what kind of tool that you guys use.
Shout out GeoLayers and the maker of GeoLayers, which is this incredible software that we use to animate all our maps.
And I started to learn how to use GeoLayer to make simple map animation like this. As time passes by, my animation skills getting better. From a guy who just know how to do a basic text animation, I can now make also craft animation like this. So I could help producer when they need to visualize some information. Now I learned all the essential skills. However, I think I still need to get my hands on the tool more often to get better skill and to do the things that I want to be doing at VOX. So I need to find a job that allows me to do it. But I have zero experience. How can I make it happen? And then I think, wait a minute. What if I can create my own job? The job that allows me to produce VOX style video to get more experience. So what's the best platform for that? YouTube. Then I print my t-shirt, create a new YouTube channel, and put my video content out there every week, and I make a lot of videos in this room right here. That plan and the idea was the motivation for me to stay up late until 4 AM every day to make it happen. It also allows me to make a lot of mistakes and learn from it. And to be honest, in the beginning, my design sucks. Sometimes the music is louder than my voice, so the audience can't hear it. I still remember one time I tried to do my own research, so I spent 10 days from 7 AM to 4 AM just to watch documentary, read newspaper, find information, and write the script. And oh my god, it's so hard. And then I realized my job is a video editor, not a researcher, but it helps me to realize how hard to make good script, fact-checking, and of course, it benefits me in the future because I can have weird researching as well. After all learning and failing, in the last month, this happened. I got more positive feedback, a lot of great comments, my editing skill is better, and more people watching it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's a boost of confidence for me. And I think now I'm ready for the last step to make my video application. So I sit down and write a script, shooting, editing, and finally after 2 weeks, the video application is ready. However, I made a big mistake. I was in a rush to make the video and then realized it was not good enough. Because I didn't plan it carefully, so it didn't reach the quality that I wanted to achieve. The only option right now, I have to redo everything I just finished. Now it's getting harder because I spent weeks on weeks doing nothing else than rewrite my script, film it again, and then edit the whole thing. It's getting harder because I didn't feel a sense of reward. I couldn't share it with anyone else. It was just me, spending time alone in my room, working on it. And the pressure is also going up because I know this is the most important stuff. At some point, this constant stress turned into severe anxiety. I felt stressed, woke up in the middle of the night, thinking about the video, and thousands of questions pop up in my mind. I really doubt myself. Am I good enough to pull it off? I think the best way to describe the whole situation is that the feeling is like you're walking down a road and you thought you reached the final destination. Turns out it's longer. And the closer you get there, the harder it's become. I don't know, should I give up or not? I've never done a video application that is physically and mentally training like this. I can't even focus on doing anything now, even the simple task. It's a big challenge. And maybe I'm not ready for this. That's basically it. I seriously realized I had to take a break to recharge my battery. So I took a week off. On most days, I slept for more than 9 hours, and I could really feel how my energy slowly started to recover. I know it's almost there, just one more step. And then after a good week of recharging, I started to get back to work to start where I left off. I saw a big difference in my productivity. I regained determination for the video application. And I know I'm gonna make it through. And this is where I am today. Maybe you don't know, one of the other reasons why I created my YouTube channel is not only gain experience from doing video project, but also put my work out there so hopefully VOX can see it. And at this point, you might be wondering how VOX seen my work. Nah. But that's also a reason why I make this video application, so hopefully VOX can see it. So please help me to share it or mention VOX in the comment section if you think my video application is interesting. I know this journey has been really long, and I come this far to show that I'm fighting for my dream. It all started with one day when I woke up and I told myself, that's enough. I don't want to live an average life anymore. I don't want my dream to be unfulfilled. I want to make it happen. I want to work in my dream company. And that's VOX. What does VOX mean to you? Maybe for you?
It literally means voice.
It actually means free LaCroix in the break room.
But for me, it's an inspiration for a guy to follow his passion. And a motivation for the guy who's sitting here and trying to make his dream come true. I know VOX wants to hire
Creative people, and we are curious people, and we let them make stuff.
And I know VOX wants to hire a proactive person who's not waiting for assignment, but think about the idea and execute that. I learned a lot throughout this process, and I really want to help you to execute more projects. Also, writing a script, fact-checking, and design are the things I want to learn more. And to me, if you want to learn something, you have to learn from the best, and that's you guys. So I would love to ask you for an internship in your company, because all I want is to learn more things and bring more of those stories to life. So what do you think? Can I be one of you? I really hope that you liked the video. And if you want to have a chat with me, just hit me up, or you can book a time loss with me using this link below. And yeah, let's make it happen. Please do it.